Welcome back to HLN as we look at the eternal flame and think of John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated 50 years ago today. I just spoke to a caller, Ellen, who met him the day before. She says she still can't believe that he is gone. Jeff Gold with us, also Vinnie. Jeff, you were saying you were in grade school at the time and sent home when they heard news?
That's right. We were taken out. The entire elementary school taken outside. We saluted a flag, which was at half-mast, and then we all went home and watched it as if this was the beginning of reality TV, I guess, looking back on it. As the caller said, you know, we watched it in real time, what drama there was. You know, that funeral was a recreation of Lincoln's funeral procession down the street. The scenes that were indelibly etched on our minds of little John saluting. I mean, these kinds of things stay with you forever.
And also, Vinnie, seeing Oswald shot. I mean, the way it played out and everything connected to it, and you see the images of him driving by in that convertible car with Jackie.
And it's a moment where the whole nation, and the closest thing in my lifetime, obviously, would be 9/11, where the whole nation is fixated on one thing and one thing only at one time. You remember where you are, but then you're wondering about what's going to happen next. And in this case, something did happen next. And how shocking that is. And everyone, again, is sharing that experience and trying to make sense of all of it. And I think that's the part I think impacts people. And the people we're talking to today on the phone, obviously, were young men. And, you know, you remember those things.
You remember that time, and the emotions come back as well. And, Jeff, do you think it's that back in that time, it appeared that everybody loved John F. Kennedy, Democrat, Republican? There was just some sort of ideal about JFK and his family, as you said, as Vinnie said, young wife, young children.
Well, looking back on it is one thing. I don't think the Republicans liked him that much. It was the closest election at that time. I can remember even as a young child, the election, it stirred so much emotion because it was so close. I mean, a lot of conspiracy theories have to do with that later on. But I'll tell you what, in retrospect, because of his age, we all remembered him, and all fondly.
Very well said. All right, Vinnie, Jeff, thanks so much. And thanks to the callers who were calling in and sharing their stories and really the overall gist.